sausage. I got my barbecue shoes on. Going down to the house for sausage.
Welcome to BBQPitBoys.com. Today we're cooking up at the pit some spare rib beer soup, and it's real easy to do. All right, we've got about 4 racks of pork spare ribs going there, and we're going to use 2 of those racks for our beer soup, and we'll show you how to do it. All right, now what you're going to need here is for this recipe, you're going to need some salt, some pepper, and some garlic. You're going to need about 2 cloves of garlic, maybe 3. You're going to need about 8 to 10 medium potatoes. Here we got some pearl onions, about 10 ounces. If you don't have pearl onions, you can get regular onions. And then you got some carrots there, a couple stalks of celery, and 2 quarts of beef broth. And of course, you're going to need some beer. All right, first thing you got to do is you're going to be chopping this up. And we don't need to show you that. All right, the veggies have been chopped. Yeah, easy enough, right? All right, now, what we're going to do here is throw into a hot pan. We got some oil there, some good veggie oil, and we're going to take those chopped veggies and throw them in there, and we're going to cook them down just a little bit, all right? You don't want to fry them, you just want to cook them down and release all those good flavors into this oil, all right? This will be the basis of our soup. All right, only takes a couple minutes. And now we're going to throw in 2 quarts of broth. And here I've got some beef broth, all right? You could use a chicken broth if you want, but a good beef broth like that, this is what you want, all right? Now, if you've never had spare rib beer soup before, you definitely got to check this out, man. This is some good eating at the pit, especially on a cold winter's day, all right? Man, this will warm you up real good. Now, here's the magic of this recipe. We're going to be putting in 2 pints of beer. Choose your favorite beer, all right? But choose it wisely. Here we're using a lager. If you go for a Bock or an ale or something like that, it'll definitely be more pronounced. You know what I'm saying? So a lager is real good for this recipe, but you choose your favorite beer. Oh, yeah. Now, give it a stir. Man, it looks good enough to drink already, if you know what I mean. Now, you want to salt and pepper to taste, all right? And you can do this later on in this recipe process if you want. But salt and pepper. And here I'm probably going to use about maybe a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of fresh ground black peppercorn. Maybe a teaspoon of salt, but you can adjust this later on as well. Man, it's starting to smell real good. See, those ribs are just about ready. Now, here are those potatoes, and they're about maybe 8 medium potatoes quartered, and we're using red potatoes here. The skin is very tender, so we're leaving the skin on, but you may have to take the skin off your potatoes when you do them if you don't have red potatoes. You do it the way you want. And oh yeah, ribs are all just about done, and this is what you do with that 3rd pint of beer. And through the miracle of time, these ribs are done. They've been smoking up for about 4 hours. And what we want to do here is we're going to take the meat off the bones, all right? And what we're doing too is looking for pieces of cartilage, because you don't want that in your soup, all right? So we'll cut those away. We're just going after the meat and some of that excess fat that maybe you don't want in your soup. You decide. All right. Pork has been cut away from those bones, man. And I'd say it's ready for the soup bowl. Just like that. Oh, yeah. Probably about 2.5 pounds of pork spare rib meat right there. Give it a mix. going to let it simmer now for about 30 minutes or so. Maybe stir it every once in a while. That smoky goodness taste of those ribs in that soup. All right. I'd say it's time to eat. You smell that? It smells good. Grab yourself a bowl.
Gonna throw up some legs and get some barbecue action.
And of course, we do apologize eating in front of you like that. But that's Pitmaster privilege.
My stomach just went.
So the next time you're looking for a soup recipe for your barbecue, you check out BBQPitBoys.com. Oh, baby!